What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trinity, and well, after a long, hard-fought weekend, we finally took second place at our Rage of the Abyss sneak peek event. 3 days we tried to do this event, so we had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but Sunday we finally got the deck right and took second place at the event. So, like, long story short, Friday night, I actually did like a new version of my Hero U belt, which didn't work out. I went like X3 with my only win being the bye. So, and that locals was like an hour away from where I am, so it just felt like a huge waste of time. And then Saturday, we got like top 8, but it just didn't really matter because, you know, I just got like a pack or two. But then Sunday, we fixed the deck up a little bit, learning like, okay, you know, I've been trying to play like funny versions of my deck, but I was like, okay, it's time to get serious. Let's try to actually build this like as competitive as possible. And then we did very well. Going into, you know, second place, it was crazy. I have the matches right here. The only one for some reason I cannot remember is round 3. It was like Fiendsmith something. But the one important thing about this entire event was like, it makes a huge difference when you win the die roll. I won the die roll every round, and it just, I don't know, it just made winning that game 1 is just so important. And as you can see, it's like when you win that dice roll, your odds of winning with this deck are just a lot higher. The only exception being against Branded. It was against my buddy Ronald. Shouts out to him, of course. Even he blatantly admitted that he doesn't think he was supposed to win that game. But yeah, like, I kind of fell in for it. Like, I was sitting on plasma DPE, and I could have just not activated any effects because he had like a thrust for me. But I think either way, he would have found a way to get in plasma off the field by either finding a way to get to a second Druid Swarm or something. It didn't matter. But when it got to my turn, if I would have just had like 2-3 minutes, I think I would have gotten it. Because when it got to my turn, you know, I still had, you know, cards left. I just didn't have enough time to actually rebuild my board, which I could have done. But it's all right. I'm glad he took first place. But as you can see, we won the die rolls for all of them. We 2-0'd practically almost everybody. And wow, so this, I'm really liking this version of the deck. As far as it comes to like getting my hands on the new Molchemy card, my opinions on it, I guess you can main deck it. The only thing I'm worried about is like drawing into like our very bad bricks like increase, especially if you want to play like if you want to play 1 increase but you want to play the Molch Army, I would heavily suggest playing 2 increase, just because if you see it, then it's just not going to feel that good, and then drawing all those cards practically just meant nothing. But before we get into this deck profile, you guys, if you are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button for me, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I upload. And without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into this deck profile. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I had to change it up because, you know, we are in October now. We had to get well, I guess, I don't know if they have any new ones yet, but this is like Dragon Shield's like 2023 Halloween one, where I guess you're like it's like a werewolf dragon / gargoyle looking thing. I don't know. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get down to this. I won't bore y'all with the basics. Of course, triple Vision Hero Ferris, double Ion, double Increase, triple Stratos, 2 Shadow Mist. The only reason why I don't know why people are still playing 1 Mist. I mean, I guess I can still understand why. But to me, it's like there's so many times where the other one is gonna come up. And it always comes up. And with this format, I'm realizing I think making Dark Law is probably like very important now. Because there were so many games where I just had Dark Law out. My opponents just struggled so much. It wasted so many resources just to try and get rid of the damn thing. But anyway, keep going. 1 Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier, 1 Neos, 1 Plasma, triple copies of Destiny Hero Malicious, 1 Denier, 1 Winkaribo level 6. And then as far as hand traps, just 2 Ash Blossom. You know, the one thing I want to talk about real quick too is our Winkaribo. Like, I actually had one game against Ron and playing against Brandon where he was practically carrying me throughout that game. Like, when he attacked, I burned for 25, and then when he tried to use another effect, I was about to burn for another 3k. Like, I almost took his life points out just because of Winkaribo, but he was able to, like, get it off the board before Karibo could pop it. But still, I think this Karibo is absolutely insane, and I'm starting to really... Like, at first, I liked it, and then I didn't, and now, with it being back in the deck, I'm heavily enjoying playing this card again. And then, as far as our spells, triple copies of Hero Lives, triple Fusion Destiny. Obviously, not going to bore y'all with the basics. Foolish rival, reinforcements, and an E-Call. 2 copies of Polymerization, 1 Miracle, and then bumping Mass Change up to 3, just for dodging all these like targeting effects. And then I strongly feel like making Dark Law is just very important. Like, if I know I have combo in my hand and I have Hero Lives, I'm just gonna go get Shadow Mist every single time now. Double Droplet, 1 Call By, and I think the MVP of the day is Book of Eclipse with Droplet. Like, man, like, Eclipse just being able to flip everything face down. This was like a different day, but like I think it was like Saturday against Tempai where they just summoned 2 monsters. I booked everything, and then after everything was booked before battle phase, just made favorite contact and then blew up all the monsters. It was just GG's after that. So Book of Eclipse is definitely probably going to be main for a while. So I suggest you guys try playing it out for yourselves. 1 favorite contact, and then double Imperm. The deck list is at like 46. I thought it was like 47. I guess I was wrong, but hey, I guess 46 sounds a lot better than 47, because I was like, you know, I'm starting to get tired of like you gotta like play a deck with a certain number. It's like, it's gotta be either 45, 42, 50, or 40. I'm just like, you know what, screw it. If I've got the right amount of cards I need, I'm just gonna play, even if it is like 48, 47, 49, I don't care. As far as the extra deck goes, obviously with our links being Double Cross, Wander, Infernal Divisor, and Dread Decimator. And as far as our E-Heroes, Sunrise, Rage, Absolute Zero actually was absolutely nuts. There was so many times where Absolute Zero came up, and it was a lot of fun watching my opponent struggle trying to get rid of this thing. I haven't played Absolute Zero in the deck in a while, but it did feel good to just sit on like, dang, he kind of got rid of my board, so I can still make this Ab Zero. Or if there are times where my back row gets threatened, I'm just like, man, I really don't feel like making a Shining Neos Wingman right now. I would literally just put back the Rage and the Liquid Soldier with favorite contact and make Absolute Zero. And then it's like, now they have another thing to get rid of. And now as far as that, we got Shining Neos Wingman and Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Masked Heroes, we got 2 Dark Laws, 1 Divine Wind. Divine Wind never came up. There were a few times where I wish I had Blast instead, but as far as like against Tempai, you never know, Divine Wind might come up in that case. But I think I might start cutting it again for Blast. But then at the same time, there are times where if you want to OTK your opponent, Blast just sometimes just doesn't have enough attack, so having the extra like 500 extra attack on Divine Wind helps. And as far as Destiny Heroes, 1 Dangerous and 1 Phoenix. There was actually a lot of times where Dangerous came up in this, where I'm just like, dang, it's like I could make DPE, but I really need to combo here. So then I would make Dangerous, send Mist, send Mally, and then use Dangerous second effect, discard a card, then put Denier in the graveyard, and then you just set to make Phoenix again anyway. So it just almost didn't matter if you saw The only time I wouldn't make Dangerous with Fusion Destiny if I needed a combo was if I knew I just had no way of getting to Polymerization. So that was the only time we would actually just make Phoenix instead of Dangerous. And of course, since this was an event, I'm actually going to show my side deck. Usually I don't, because it's usually just all personal preference. But of course, 3 of the Molten Perlia, 2 Drawing Lot, 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, evenly matched for all those pesky back row cards, 2 Dark Ruler No More. Oh, there was supposed to be 2 Dark Ruler No More. There we go. 2 Dark Ruler No More, Rivalry, and Protection of the Elements. And I'm starting to realize that a card, I was right. I am playing 47 because the 3rd Dark Ruler No More, I don't know where it is, but the 3rd Dark Ruler No More was actually in the main deck. So add that to the list, you guys. We had a 3rd Dark Ruler in the main deck. That's why I remembered I was playing 47. I don't know where it went because it's not in my deck box or my side deck or anywhere. I don't know if it just, I guess I may have lost it. But yes, we had a 3rd Dark Ruler No More, and that was also in the main deck as well. So be sure to add that to, if you guys want to try this deck profile out, make sure you try to play 1 Dark Ruler in the main. It did come up like a million times. If you go second, like game 2, it just nukes the board. But half the time, because I won the dice roll, it didn't really matter. But we just either discarded it or kept it just in case they broke our board. But that never really happened. But anyway, guys, if you are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button for me today. And I will see you guys in the next one.